Peace, everybody. It's the Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. All right, so we got some interesting news. So I just was checking out my man at YSM Sports Media, and he was doing an interview with Blair Cobbs. And Blair mentioned something that a lot of people was talking about a few years ago, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago now, but haven't really talked about much since. And that is Tevin Farmer versus Gervonta Tank Davis. For those who don't know, for those who've been under a rock, about 4 or 5 years ago, they were going back and forth. They even met up at fights and they were arguing in lobbies. And Tank was like, "Why would I fight you? You got few losses." And Tev, this is right before he got the IBF belt. He was like, "All right, wait till I get the belt." And even Sam Watson got into the mix and everything. So it was a whole big thing back then. And a lot of people wanted to see that fight because back then, that was considered a 50-50 fight. Now, nowadays, maybe not no more, but 4 or 5 years ago, that was a 50-50 fight. And truth be told, there was a lot of people actually thinking that Tevin Farmer will actually beat Gervonta Tank Davis. I ain't gonna hold you. I was actually one of them. Now, I could be biased because I know Tevin personally, and I'm from Philly. I'm a Philly fighter myself, but Tev is sharp. Tev used to always box the hell out of my cousins. Now, I never actually got into the ring with him myself and sparred him, but he used to always spar my cousins, and he used to always beat the hell out of them. It was always funny. But Blair, he seemed to think that Tank wouldn't have had nothing for Tev. He seemed to think that all that power would amount to nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little clip from that interview with YSM Sports and Blair Cobbs, and we'll come back with my final thoughts.
Tevin Farmer was avoided for so long. Like, matter of fact, he never got the fight he's supposed to get with Gervonta Davis, because Tank would have got his ass schooled.
Y'all hear that?
You fought his ass fight the Tevin Farmer when they was supposed to fight. He gets schooled. All that power will result to a fucking loss. You know, the complete opposites. You got a powerful checker player and a powerful chess player. Checkers beat chess. You know what I mean? There's only 12 rounds.
Alright, so there you have it. He said Tevin Farmer would have beat Tank. And that doesn't really mean anything coming from Blair Cobbs saying that would be a definite, but you know, it's just a talking point because a lot of people were interested in that fight. Now, like I said earlier, nowadays that fight won't be too interesting unless Tevin Farmer make a huge presence again. Now, he just had a fight with Avery Sparrow about 2 weeks ago, which he got the win, so that's good. But he also said in a post interview that he was going to be going back down to 130. So the Tank campaigning at 135 and 140. He haven't really came back down to 130 in a while, but he did look real small coming out of prison, so you never know. But right now, I don't think so. But that was a fantasy fight of mine, and I hope someday they do get that fight on. Tav said that whatever he do before the end of his career, he's gonna try to make that fight happen. So I'm hoping that it does. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think had they fought about 4 or 5 years ago, what Tank would have won or what Tev would have won? And what do you think now that they fought now? That's just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and the bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah!